How's it going, everyone? It's your man, Lost Disciple, the voice box of the underground of YouTube. And thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Yes, that's one goal I can finally scratch off my life bucket list of achieving. I never thought that I'd actually ever have more than 1,000, honestly. I think it's inevitable in terms of constantly staying consistent and pursuing the things you're going to do. Of course, you're going to reach your goals, but never did I once think I'd have that number next to my name. And it feels nice, Just goes to show that my hard work has been paying off. For those of you that may or may not know already, depending if you watched the video that I uploaded on my second channel, or if you read the description of that iceberg video, I broke my hand. I broke my right hand, in fact. And what does this mean? Well, basically, my right hand is my dominant hand, like many of yours is. And because of that, it actually makes it pretty hard to not only edit videos and type scripts and whatnot, but also showering and brushing my teeth and just living my daily life. Now, I talked a little bit more how I broke my hand. I won't go into too much depth. If you're interested, you can watch that other video. But yeah, so basically, I gotta find a way to make it balanced because I want to I want to edit my videos, right? But it's very hard to try to edit a video with a cast on your hand, especially there's a loud ass car, or that might be a bike. I'm gonna just try to speak over it, but it makes it really hard to kind of edit my videos the way I like it, to the standard that I like, when I can't really use the mouse properly unless I'm using my left hand. But then that takes longer, and and typing the scripts with one hand on I'm noticing that using the phone is a little bit easier to type a script with, but like on the computer it's almost damn near impossible. But I'm thinking I'm gonna have to try to do at least one video a month in terms of like the scripted videos, and make them a little bit longer, kind of like how that creepypasta video was, just until my hand starts feeling better. But in the meantime, I'm also thinking I might be able to start doing more commentaries like I used to, just so I can actually have something out there for you guys to watch. Of course, the commentaries aren't going to be super crazy, like, in terms of the editing and all that. Well, I'm going to still make them good, make sure there's some quality content. But it's going to be more like how I used to do story times, just talking about random topics, more back to that style, just for maybe the rest of this month, like I said, until my hand is out of this cast and I can actually properly get my workflow back. But thank you guys, really do, from the bottom of my heart, for helping me get to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can get to that goal of 10,000 and 100,000. But in the meantime, we're taking everything one step at a time. We're not rushing around here. We're gonna let the work speak for itself. For those of you that have been here since I started this channel, thank you for sticking around and showing your support all the time. For those of you that just joined, I thank you for your support still, and I hope you enjoy what I have to bring to the table. I've had a YouTube channel before, the ones I have now. Like, I've been making videos kind of since like I was 12 years old, and just like it wasn't like consistent. It was kind of like an off and on thing. But there's been periods in my life where I've been making videos and stuff like that, like Let's Plays, and it just never stuck. Mainly because I think I didn't really have the proper equipment at the time. I didn't get my first fucking capture card till I was in high school. I think I was a freshman in high school, and I was like making YouTube videos on PC games like Happy Wheels, like Thief Simulator, all with the Bandicam watermark at the top of the screen. And then when I got my capture card in high school, I used to play like Siege and stuff like that with my friends, and we used to do like funny moments, and like kind of like the things that were popular back in like 2014, 2015, 16 era. But it never took off anywhere, obviously, because I would have still been uploaded on those channels. But maybe that just wasn't my calling. Maybe it was just meant to do what I'm doing now, and that's kind of like, I'm still doing my own thing, but I'm trying to at least learn and see how the platform works, because there is some skill to YouTube. It's not just like making whatever content and here and there and doing whatever. Like, there is, that's what I like to do, like partially, just like I feel like I have a personality and like a character with you guys, like a relationship. And that way you guys feel like you know the creator behind the content, and feel like, you know what, So especially with these commentaries we're going to be getting into, I feel like that's definitely going to strengthen that bond. But yeah, like you can still do those things where you can upload whatever it is you want on one particular channel, but like how algorithms and stuff work now, it's good to try to focus on like one or two things at most and just rolling with that until it takes off. So that's kind of what I've been doing and working around like different thumbnails and stuff like that, just trying to see what works, different titles. I'm experimenting. I'm learning, and as I'm learning, you guys, if you're watching my progress and you're staying on top of what you're doing, and you're just tuning in all the time, then you're learning with me. You're seeing like, okay, this is working for him, this isn't. But yeah, I definitely appreciate all the support you guys have been showing me. And seriously, I'm gonna find a way to properly celebrate when I get the opportunity and time to. Like, I've been working. Like, there's been a lot of stuff going on in my daily life. That's why I really haven't been uploading every week like I used to. Like, let me see. The last time I uploaded a video prior to the iceberg that I just did was, let me just pull up these statistics real quick. It was 14 days ago, so 2 weeks ago. And the one before that one was 25 days, so another week. So I've been trying to upload every week. But I like to upload at least 2 times a week. Like, but I don't know. We'll see. The once a week thing was working because I just got a new job and stuff like that. But, I have a lot of things to do. I'm going to be taking a trip to the Dominican Republic next month. That's another thing I was thinking about. If you guys are interested, I'm going to be posting a lot of vlogs on my second channel. And I'm going to get something situated and started up with a Patreon. If you want to show your support on the Patreon, you can. I'm not really sure like how it works. I got to set it up first because I want you guys to have a Discord we can kind of chit chat in, because I'm usually always like on my free time, if I'm not hanging out with my girlfriend or doing something, I'm usually always at home editing videos or working on the computer and listening to music in a Discord chat. So I feel like that if you ever wanted to become like part of a community or something, I can have a Discord and have you guys will have the opportunity to talk to me, because I just be chilling in the Discord on my free time, in an open one, of course, and just waiting for you guys to talk. Maybe we could play some games, some GTA custom games, some Halo custom maps. I know my friend Oren has been dying to play some Halo custom games. I wish it was still working on Xbox 360. They didn't shut the servers down, because I just got that all set up in my living room, but it would be nice. But hey, we could still play Master Chief Collection, custom games, anything. I think it'd be cool to interact. That's what I always wanted, is to interact with my fan base and just kind of have like that nice, like I said, that nice, cool relationship between everyone. Like, hey, like we're all cool. We play games. I like that idea. I like the idea of interacting more with your fan base. That's why, like, I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't mind having 1 million subscribers. I wouldn't have minding 10 million subscribers, because I know those are big numbers, but you kind of lose that core relationship. It sounds weird saying relationship, but I mean like a core like friendship really with your audience when you're such a big YouTuber like that. Like 100,000, 200,000, 250, 300,000, 500,000, you can still kind of have that nice core fan base and be able to still improve upon that creator to fan, or creator to fan, right? Because supporters, really, not even fan, because there's fans and there's supporters. That relationship between both of those categories, you can build a nice relationship with them. And I think that's really what matters. I think the personality is being taken out of YouTube when we need to bring the personality back in. Because we're getting a lot of all these carbon copy channels popping up here and there. Like, I don't know if you guys are caught up to like the niche of like automating YouTube content, where basically you hire someone to write the scripts, to edit the videos, to record to voice record over the script, make the thumbnails. So basically like turning it into like a what's that thing? An assembly line, basically. Like you're assembly lining your content. And that's cool and all if you want to make the bucks, and I'm not knocking anybody that's doing their hustle, but that's just not the thing. It's not something that I want to go for in this moment. Maybe in the future I might make another channel where I do something like that. But as of right now, I know that I'm just focusing on what I can do to make myself grow in the most natural way, while also trying to follow some sort of rhythm, if that makes sense. I know we're going on 10 minutes. I'm not going to cut anything out. Usually I kind of like chop up the audio to do that, but because I don't really want to go over a 10-minute video, and I actually have a doctor's appointment in the next 45 minutes to go get my hand checked out and my cast tightened because it's starting to get kind of loose. I can almost slip my hand out, so I got to get that tightened back up. So I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. Once again, I thank you guys. Oh yeah, the Patreon thing and the vlogs. Let me get back to that real fast before I cut things off. So the vlogs. I have a bunch of vlogs that I never, ever did anything with. Like from when I first went to Florida for the first time. I uploaded some videos on that on my second channel actually, but they were more like topics I was talking about, not necessarily vlogs, but I do have vlogs from when I was out there. From when I went camping in the Pine Barrens in New Jersey. I have a couple vlogs, just my everyday life. I also have another vlog from when I went back to Florida. So I was thinking maybe I'm going to start a Patreon, right? And with the Patreon, I'm going to have Discord access, some extra perks, throw all that stuff in there to have some, some extra benefits. But I'm going to upload more personal content on Patreon for those of you that are interested. It's more, so like vlogs, raw vlogs, more like me, like how I used to talk about certain topics on my second channel, instead of, because there's certain things you can't talk about on YouTube, obviously. So to be able to voice my opinion on those things on my Patreon, and I know that the people that support me are going to be the ones that want to listen to it. So I don't have any, like, not like I'm trying to escape backlash, not like I'm going to talk about anything crazy, but like I know that, like, hey, if anything happens, I know my channel isn't going to get deleted because I decided to state my opinion on something. So it's more like that. I think I like having that avenue of doing it. And Patreon, link in the description if you're interested. Right now, I'd say it's still in beta. But if you do, subscribe now on Patreon, I'm going to have some vlogs I'm going to upload up there. Oh, yeah, I should have mentioned that about the vlogs. My brain is bouncing all over the place. I haven't done this in a while. So the vlogs that are going on Patreon are going to be uncut, unfiltered. Like, I'm not going to do nothing to them. I'm just going to upload them straight on there as is. And I'll probably number them so you guys know like what part it is to the bigger picture. And eventually I'll probably have, when my hand is better and I have more free time, I'll probably edit them and throw them into one big collage make a YouTube video for it for my second channel. That's what I've been thinking about. But because I also want to have the content out there, because there's a lot of funny moments in them. You can't have a 2-hour-long vlog. No one's going to watch that. So to be able to have that out there for the people that want to watch it, you can watch it over there on my Patreon, amongst all the other things that I'm going to have on there as well, and the Discord access. So if you want to support me on Patreon, you can click that link in the description, subscribe or become a patron, and support me on my journey even more than what you're already doing, which is good enough. You don't have to. It's for the people that want to go the extra mile. I could allow them to have that avenue and give them some extra incentives for doing that with what they want to do. Everybody has free will. I'm not like putting a gun to your head saying, hey, you better subscribe to my Patreon, because if you don't, these walls are going to be painted red. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, hey, if you want to subscribe to me on Patreon and be a big supporter, be my fan, be my supporter, then you're more than welcome to do so, and I will supply you with the ability to do that. Nonetheless, it is your man, Lost Disciple, the voice box of the underground of YouTube, finally breaking 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much, and have an amazing day. Peace out.
Color television, fan on the ceiling, abstract art on the walls, living different. 1989, talking on the phone, wind blowing hard, all the windows closed. Turquoise sheets, pink pillows, Motel 6, that's room 24. Meet you in the morning, meet me here tonight. Vibrating bed, gotta say it alright. Black marble sink, gold in the faucet, fresh bar soap, many shampoo bottles. Playing some Atari, she blowing on my cartridge. Room service knocking, I can hear him at the door. Do not disturb, hanging